So I want to leave off of jQuery with a few kind of cool tricks and tips that you can use with jQuery. jQuery really excels with its effects. You can search for jQuery effects and look at their documentation. They've got quite a few effects that are really fun to use and really will give your page a lot of life. Again, a lot of websites use this. The Apple website uses things like this. So let's take a look at a few of them really quick. We have jQuery loaded at the top of our page here. And now what we could do is we could select, let's say we select all of the paragraph tags. We do it like this. We select the P tags in the document, right? So we can select all of them, and we can use an effect that jQuery has called hide. This is a very common one. If you want to hide something with your JavaScript, there you go. You can do that. And remember, we can do events as well. We can click something and make something hide if we wanted to. So likewise, we can do show if you want to show things. There's also fade out, which is pretty cool. You can fade things out and fade them back in if you want. So those are a few effects that jQuery has, and you can even chain effects and other jQuery functions together just by adding another dot and doing something else thereafter. So you could fade it in and then change the color red. So let's try something like that. Let's fade it out first. So we faded out those paragraph tags. Now let's fade it in, and we can do CSS. Actually, we have a predefined class here, so it's better to do add class. So we'll just add this border red. So we'll do dot add class, and we'll say it's called border red, right? Because that's the class we have predefined here. So we can simply do something like this down here. And if I hit enter, it'll fade it in and it'll add the class. So you can even chain things together. It's pretty cool. You can do quite a bit with jQuery. So I urge you to take a look at the effects that they have. They have quite a few, and you can even modify the effects. So for example, when you fade something in, you can set, how slow or how fast it fades in, and you can pass in all kinds of other options as well. So for example, and this time let's run this from the browser itself, from the text editor. We could do something like this. And remember, you want to do document.ready first. So document.ready. And then in here we say function. Okay, it's always good to wrap your jQuery code inside a document ready statement like this. And then from here we could say, okay, let's grab all the paragraph tags and let's fade them out. And we'll do a slow fade. Let's say 1,000 milliseconds. How about we do 4,000 milliseconds? So if I save that and just refresh, the document loads, and then these slowly fade out. Okay? And likewise, we could chain it. We could fade it out and then fade it right back in. And we'll do a quicker fade in this time. So if I save that and I refresh, the document loads, it starts fading out, and then it'll fade back in a little bit faster. So there you go. You can chain things. And where this really comes to life is when we start adding click events and things like that. So again, we could do something like this. We could go in here, select that H1, the hello right here, and we could say on click. So when someone clicks it, we want to do something. So again, this is the syntax for click events, okay? Let's space this out a bit. Remember to have your semicolons where they need to be. And then from here we can do something like this. We can say, okay, when we click on that H1, then we'll fade out the paragraph tag. So we'll do P and then fade out. And we'll do a slow fade again, 2,000 this time. So now when I refresh the page, nothing happens, but if I click on this, you'll see the paragraph tags slowly fade out. So that's pretty nice. We can even have things react, to these actual click events and all kinds of other events. So when you start mixing animations or the jQuery effects here with these, kind of click events and other things, that's when your pages really come to life. Like scroll, as someone scrolls down, you could make something fade in. That's really cool to do. There's a lot of different things you can do. So you should try to get creative. And jQuery makes it fun and easy, again, because, it's shorthand JavaScript essentially. And like I said, don't forget you must, if you're going to work with jQuery, you should definitely try to understand the JavaScript behind it. It's really important. Another thing that I urge you to do is check out the Ajax shorthand stuff that jQuery does. It makes writing Ajax really easy. Keep in mind, Ajax is really powerful. It allows you to load things into a page without having to reload a page. It makes your pages really come to life as well. So I urge you to explore that as well.